Oh, a classic real time car talk. Me and Jazzy. No longer are we in the car. We just out and about, just making it happen. What's good, Jazzy?
Cooling, bro. Cooling.
Um, we just wanted to come out. I mean, we've been doing a lot of different things since we originally started Car Talk. Car Talk was just about what we were doing as far as the spiritual experience. Jazzy, before we even go on, how
Mhm.
far have you come from the first Car Talk that we actually had, if you can
Bro,
measure it?
a long ways. I mean, a long, long ways. A long ways. I know I was getting on your nerves.
Now, what would you say the thing that you learned? What was the theme or the constant thing that you learned, relearned, and unlearned?
The five sugars.
Mm,
That was everything that tastes good, smell good, feel good, sounds good, and looks good.
looks good, right? Fact.
Um, capital Love, love
Mm.
with the capital L. Um,
What's the
just
difference between love with a capital L and love with a small L?
the one thing with just regular love is carnal, you know, so it puts you in a carnal state of mind. Capital L is universal, it's internal, it controls everything that we see, think, feel, um,
Mm.
how we how we how we perceive life. If you put love first, um, it cancels out everything else, and it's very hard to do because we're selfish people at sometimes. We can be very selfish. And
Facts.
let's see another thing. Speaking, just speaking the word, making things come in existence in yourself. By you speaking, you have the power to go ahead and change things and speak things into existence.
Right.
Um, let's see, it's so much.
Trying the spirit by the spirit.
Trying the spirit by the spirit, internally, being driven, and unlearning everything that we all did once learn. That's a very difficult task to go ahead and just look at things as far as religion, and look at things from a science standpoint. Um,
The transformation.
and it could be scary. It could be lonely. Um,
It will be lonely. That I
yeah,
can guarantee you.
a
Because
lot of things, a lot of things that we out of fear you ignore things, and that's been part of my whole thing this year is just facing everything that I've ever been through, um, head on, because ignoring things really is not going to make any difference. It's just, you can go ahead and keep putting things off and off and off, but it's not going to do anything. You have to face things head on. And then just having a spiritual mind. I think
mm,
that's the biggest thing that I've accomplished. Going ahead and allowing spirit to go ahead and lead me to my thought process, cutting away the fat from things that I'm used to doing. It's so much, man. I can go on and on and on.
uh,
Mm.
that is excellent. Excellent. As we move through these meat suits on to the next level. So we've already established, the the lures of life. Looks good,
Mhm.
feels good, tastes good, sounds good, smells good.
Mhm.
We're all about this inner thing, this thing that's in
Mhm.
us, not just us, in you too.
Mhm.
This power, this energy. Um, but it takes so much to bring it out
Mhm.
because you have to fight against almost
Ego.
everybody.
Yeah. One thing about is self. You got to fight a lot against self. You know, allowing to be led and to be go with the internal flame that you feel inside, that gut feeling, that consciousness.
Mm,
That's one of the biggest things is just turning away. Like I say, cutting the fat. Like a lot of things that I've been doing. When I talked to Miss Visa yesterday, and we had a long talk. Then I was just telling her, as far as that. how the little fasting that I've been doing from even from social media from time to time. And now she's actually getting ready to do a whole month.
Right. She was
So,
telling me.
and and sometimes we need a break because there's so much stuff that comes at you at once on social media. um, you, like you said, you haven't really been, bombarded, but I was explaining to her, like, I have friends and family that actually, they'll text me, they'll TikTok message me, they'll Instagram message me, then they'll also message me on Facebook, and it's just like it can be so overwhelming.
Yeah. See,
Just
not even a
I'm
fifth of that.
You know what? So when I open up my stuff, and then it's like all unread messages, like my emails and stuff. I just was like, man, fuck this.
All unread, all over the place.
I can't even get to
Remember the simple life, bro, when there wasn't all this around with
it's
cassette
time.
tapes and three channels on the TV, and if you wanted to have fun, you better go outside and make some
It's
games
just
up.
it's just too much being attached to the Matrix stuff, and
Well,
then it's
it's
just like,
it's all a distraction, though. It's to distract you from what you really should be doing.
I
It's
mean,
focusing on self.
even my day ones, what I'm saying, that I grew up with, I get messages and like, man, where you been? You ain't been on the book. I was like, I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's just like, even them, I haven't seen them or been out with them or anything. And a lot of it had to do with my job situation that I'm glad now that I'm away from, doing the nights. I did that for 8 years, and it took a lot out of me. I put a lot of gray hair here. Now I'm off for a couple weeks, and I get a chance to go ahead and just. I was telling Miss Visa yesterday that sometimes I just want to do nothing. You know what I mean? And just when you push everything away and then you allow the spirit to just go ahead and deal with you, because like when you start planning and doing this and doing that, then your mind is distracted. I mean, it's so much distractions as it is. And then it's just like, that's why I was like, I told you, man, when I go on my IG, I look in that inbox and I'm just like, man, fuck this.
I could imagine, bro. I can just
Yo,
barely keep up with emails and Facebook. Just two. Just
yo,
two. Just
yo,
two.
my
It's
job
crazy.
emails, I only checked those when I went in at night. I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? And if I was from Thursday night when I got off, I didn't look back until Sunday night when I went back to work. And then like my boss, he was like, "Did you get the emails?" I was like, "Bro, I don't check this when I'm not at
Well, you're right.
work."
You think I'm checking work emails when I'm off?
No, no,
Are you
no.
paying me to check work emails while I'm off? No, you are
And
not.
it's
Thank you.
just like it was just so much, you know what I
Mm,
mean? And then like just having the freedom just to be like, damn, if I want to watch TV for an hour, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? If I want
mm.
to take a walk, I can do that. You know what I'm
Small
saying?
thing.
Yeah, I mean, the things that I miss so much. Like right now, I like live music. So it's so many bands that's gonna be playing in the
Yeah.
area. So and they playing for free. I don't even have to go and see them
Mm,
at their thing. Bars and these places are paying for these top bands to go ahead and play. All I gotta do is bring my lawn chair. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So I'm like, look, dude, I want to enjoy this summer. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't want, like, winter is so depressing, and it lasts so, you know how it is. It lasts so
Oh,
long here. I call
look.
you and you be like, bro, it's 80 degrees today. It's 80 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, mentally, but even though this winter wasn't that bad, it's still, like, it's just the pressure is just now. And then it's not like I'm trying to ignore people. You know what I'm saying? The most important person that I talk to is my kids. Then I talk to you. You know
Winter
what
in
I'm
New
saying?
York is like COVID, nigga. Ain't nobody going nowhere. That damn cold. Ain't nobody going
only
nowhere.
only
Only
that
the
young crowd.
necessity. We
Yeah,
gonna go to the grocery store and stock up because we won't be back in a minute.
dude, this whole winter, and like I said, it wasn't even that bad. Man, since COVID, but even before COVID, when I lived out in Penfield, um, I found out about the people delivering your groceries. So I've been food. If I'm hungry, order something. If
You
everything
letting them
comes
do
here,
that? That's so
Amazon.
lazy to me, man. I don't
Hey,
understand it. I
hey,
would never think that people would let someone pick out their groceries and bring it to. I would never thunk that in a
dude.
million words days.
Every day, Amazon, groceries, something, food, no matter what. You know what? And then the thing is because I got to the point where I had no time. You know what I'm saying? Like I get off in the morning and dealing with my daughter on the bus, getting her off, and then sleep wise and everything. So now I'm back on days. You know what I'm saying? So things will get better now. I'll be able to say, hey, I want to go to the grocery store, just go to the grocery store myself. But before, I was trying to get every sleep that I can get, man.
Every wink you can get up. Sleep
So
was
that's,
fight.
and then like it's just like last year I told you that this year is like we already knew that this was the year of information and everything coming to to the light. But I
Hmm.
also was like, you know, everything that I've been waiting for and everything, and that like as far as a new job, a new everything, I'm on it. I mean, new
Coming
car,
to
new job,
fruition.
everything. So I'm just to the point now. I'm thankful, I mean, and there's always things that happen, but now I just go and I try to rely on spirit, like what, in your timing, not mine. You know, so
Fact.
I mean, that's why I said this spiritual journey, man, has been the best thing since sliced bread. I mean,
Ah,
I don't see how people can actually remember. We talk about it all the time. How can you go back? How can you go back? You just can't. You know what I mean? After you've been in this way, and then you start to see things, mature in your life, from the labor and everything that you put in, you see that things change, and it's just like I don't care what nobody say. This shit works.
it's over, baby.
It works, man. It works.
The light has been turned on, and I will not. And the only person that can turn it off is me. But I'm not turning it off.
Hey, and then when you do, it's like if you stay stagnant, what do we say? It's like if you ain't moving forward, what?
You're
If you
falling back, and if you ain't moving at all, you're still falling back because time is passing you by.
That's another thing that we learned too. Time, how to
Time.
manipulate time,
How to
you know.
manipulate time to work for you. Facts.
And that's
Facts.
been coming in handy. So now, like I said, now there's a couple weeks and everything before I return back to my new job. It's giving me a chance to go ahead and get back grounded like I really need to be. You know what I mean? I want to
What's up?
now. It's just like it's even though new levels bring new devils. That's what was said on the podcast on Sunday. However,
New levels being new devils.
it do, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like kind of like be careful what you ask for, that type of thing, because you
Well,
might just get it.
it's just when you get to another level, that's more power.
Yeah.
The more power you get, the more tempting it is for you to use it inappropriately. Let's say
Hmm.
that. So new
Yeah.
levels bring new devils, right? Because you have more power to use inappropriately if you so choose.
That's what they say. If you want to test the measures of a man, give him power.
Boom. You'll find out exactly what type of person he is. Quick.
Know somebody with a whole
Quick.
bunch of money. Put a millionaire that don't have the millionaire mindset at first, and give them
Right.
that. And
Well, but you got to remember, most people are trained one way or another. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And
mm,
what we've done is through the shadow work is just break that training. So we can think freely. And
mm,
that's key. Most people think they're thinking freely, but really they're sheep. Going by
mm.
what looks good, feels good, tastes good, sounds good,
That sounds
smells
good.
good. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
Hmm.
So we've established that. It's funny, we was just talking about that on Desi's path, like dealing with people.
Hmm.
They was like, yeah, do you think an appearance, someone's appearance can help or hurt what you're gonna do? So if someone didn't look as good, and I was like, I mean, if I'm out and about, I'll probably give anyone a chance. But it's what comes out your mouth and what you know, not necessarily um, how you look.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I learned. Shut the door, baby. My daughter, baby, I'm on the.
Let her come on. Let
Hey,
her come on. Tell her to come here.
She ain't dressed.
Just
You want?
put her piece in, so
She
she
got her
feel like
pajamas on.
she's been recognized.
You want to? Hey, mental wants you to say hi.
Hi.
Oh, I can't see you.
Come over, son. Put the. Can you hear?
I
Come
can
down, son.
hear you now. There she goes.
Hi.
How's my spiritual daughter doing?
Good.
Excellent. I can see it in your eyes.
She got people over here that she getting ready to play with, so
Ah,
she had
go
to
have
come out here.
fun, dear.
Go ahead, baby.
Can you open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Always make time for the youngsters.
Here, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Always make time for the youngsters.
Hold on 1 second. Get the stuff right there.
So,
Right here.
so we've evolved
Hey, Micah.
Tire Talk from the very beginning. We're uploading the very beginning ones on YouTube, Overstanding Darkness. You can go check that out. You'll find our Car Talk, all of it in there. On Sundays, we have a special edition where we actually go over scholarship, reading through books of knowledge, books of the Bible that no one knows about, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're trying to evolve to that next level.
Yo, I mean, like I said, you don't give yourself how you always saying I don't give myself enough credit. I want to say you don't do the same thing, man. You the man with this knowledge, and then going ahead and then just willing to go ahead and share with me, not just with me. I mean, you go on our sister podcast. I mean, and you be feeding the people, So I'm thankful that you know what I'm saying. That Spirit told me to go ahead and say, you know what, get back with mental, and then it's just like if you look back. I mean, it's been like I think 3 or 4 years now that even before we started this one right here, I still got to send you the Audible ones that we was doing when I was just
Oh,
driving.
right. When we were just driving through.
It's like 60 of them. So this time off, So this time off right now, it's gonna give me a chance to go ahead.
Upload them because I want to reread it. I want to go back through.
We can I'll upload them on YouTube. It'll be just the audio versions, but at least we'll still be able to go ahead.
They'll see the beginnings of how it all started.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to go in a sequential order, but it's tough, man, because I got to get into YouTube and really see how it works and everything. I wish that I would have been sending you the copy too, because you could have been helping.
You can't
upload.
do a batch, more than one.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's one at a time, and
one at a because it has to be downloaded.
And then the thing is, what happens is okay. Hold on, mental.
Yeah, trying to get your information out.
So the one thing what makes it a little tough is that okay, so going through the videos and making sure you ain't uploading the same one.
Because some of them are duplicate and it don't say the actual name.
Right.
I know what you're saying.
That's why I said from now on, what we'll do is that title them so that when we going through, we can actually go ahead because we got a lot of videos, man. I mean, audio video that I can put, and I still haven't gotten all the videos that me and you have been doing all this time. But I want to get it out there because I think the people need to go ahead, and it's a lot of information that's very important. I mean, things that changed my life, even from the testimonial stuff that we was going through when I was going through my life, when you was going through certain things, and then even our guests. We had a lot of fabulous guests on from.
Right, I forgot about them guests.
We had a lot of guests. I mean, from every walk, from veganism to, I mean, we had everybody on here. I mean,
we tried to make it the best we could.
And then one thing that I realized is that the first guy that ever came on was the one that came on, Mr. Grooveology.
Oh, snap. Wow, really? We didn't have any guys, did we?
We got to get more brothers, man. I got a couple brothers. My brother Haru, if you listening, I want to get you on.
I heard brother Haru about brother Haru. Okay.
Yeah, so he local here, and I want to get him I remember one time it was during the solstice, so he shuts down during that time. But now I'm gonna see, because he's a single father and he has like 2 or 3 kids, so he's doing a lot plus working. So I'm gonna try to get him on. But if anybody's watching and you have anybody that you think that would like to come on and be a special guest, and we don't care what walk of life you come from,
Right.
it doesn't matter if you're Christian, Buddhist, Catholic, Baptist, we don't care. We're atheist, no matter what you are, we all can learn something from one another and we can build. So I would like, if someone is watching, you suggest just, spread this video, spread all the rest of them. Go to Overstanding Darkness on YouTube, where we're uploading, and even on Facebook, we have a lot of.
We got a lot on Facebook too. Yeah. Yep.
So the shadow work too, I want to go ahead and briefly talk about that. Is just like that was a big major point where I was battling, going through a lot of stuff with that, and it's a never-ending battle, but it was a good start, at one point in my life and how things changed for me. Then we have people that's against shadow work, oh, the book is, oh, it's the devil, it's this, that, and then it's just like I was watching this one video today, and this lady was like, if you look at everything in life, everything can be related to witchcraft. The creation story can be related to witchcraft. No matter what you...
Right.
I mean, it's just like how you know what I'm saying? It's just because, and then the one lady was saying, and there's one thing, she was saying, like, as far as like, okay, you read the King James version of the Bible, but did you read the King James version of the book of, what is it? The demonology?
So devil and demon, something like that.
Yeah, so he's the author. I mean, he revised both.
Look,
so you get.
I don't really waste time, Jazzy, with people that read one book. If you read one book and that book is the only book that you read and you say it contains everything that you need, I'm gonna call you a liar. I don't care what book it is.
And you know what? The one thing when you get down to the Bible, it's been so many books taken out. So how can you go ahead and?
Like I said, there's over 243 books of the Bible. They chose 50 or 60 shit. The Hebrew Bible has like 80. The Jewish Bible may have like 90.
The Torah.
Who says what book should go in?
Hey,
but when you're deep and you go by what someone else tells you and don't do any thought for yourself, and you're stuck in belief, meaning I believe this, I believe that, knowing if you believe, you don't know.
That's that kind of what is it? Kind of the oppressors. What you call those? Colonizers.
Oh, colonizers.
Colonizers, where you go ahead and you just believe in whatever they told you, and it's just like
they got the Bible, we got the land. When they left, we got the Bible, and now they got the land. Yeah,
the land.
All the land. It's now theirs somehow. And then they make you pay to live on it. That shit is crazy.
It's crazy. And that's what I was
chaotic.
I was talking to somebody, Mental, and we was talking about that. And I was just saying how, as far as when you go ahead and if you look at it, everybody be thinking that they're better than the next person and this and that or whatever, right? Okay, but if you look at it, we're all slaves to a system. I mean, you get a paycheck, you're working, you get a paycheck. Okay, you work. First of all, you have to work, okay, or you have to do something that some type of means to bring in money. Okay, so you're working towards bringing in money. You're getting taxed on that money. You're getting taxed for driving, for buying a car, for having a car, and driving on the roads. If you buy a home, you're taxed.
Everything you do.
Your groceries, you're taxed. I mean, it's just like there's nothing.
I look at it a little different. I don't work with the system. I'm not helping to promote their shittery or their bullshit. I'm not helping to do that. I don't work against the system. I don't try to go kill people and blow up buildings. I work through the system.
And that's the only way.
So working through the system means I'm going to take what the spirit is allowing me to have while I'm in this system. I don't really care about the high end, being a millionaire, boom, 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 all that money. I don't really care about the low end because there's really no such thing as being poor. I don't understand the whole mentality. What means poor? Because you have a better car than my car? Do both cars go to A and B and back to C?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're talking about. People done got
Clothing,
caught
you
up.
tax on your clothing, you talk on tax on gas, you tax
You
on
can have
every single thing.
Armani. I can have a T-shirt, 99 cents. I mean, what are we talking about? People have misconstrued the whole what it is. Before we even get with our mates, we're supposed to have more discernment. Hey, you have any illness in the family? Do you have this? Do you have that? We're supposed to be like that. No, all we think about is the pussy,
Hey,
trying to
see
get something,
the
or
thing
trying to have
is,
someone.
it's I was watching another thing, and it was talking about being organic or being and that we should be trying to live organic in every way. You know what I'm saying? Where as far as like you're not relying on processed anything. I mean, everything in life is processed, not just your food, but everything
Right.
else too.
But
So
once again, it goes
it's
back
just
to my philosophy. I work through
through it.
the
Mm-hmm.
system. I'm going to take what it's giving me and use my discernment
Mm-hmm.
to say, okay, this is what I'm going to eat. This is what I ain't going to eat. All right, this is
Mm-hmm.
where I'm going to live. This is where I ain't going to live. All right, this is what kind of car I'm going to have. This is what car I'm not going to have. I'm going
But
to
people,
use my discernment within there while I'm going through the system. You need a place to stay in this system. You need a
mm-hmm.
car in this system. You need
Mm-hmm.
some type of income in this
This
system.
system, you
I don't
have
care how
to.
you get it. You need some type of income. I hate it when they used to say, "Man, you work a 9 to 5, nigga. That's my hustle."
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what your hustle is. If your hustle's making you money, it's a hustle, even if it's a 9 to 5.
And everything is controlled. So it's just like your money is controlled. You can hide some of it, but I mean taxes. I mean it doesn't matter. Everything is. You can't.
They got
You
their
can't.
hand in everything.
You can't invent nothing without them coming break. Man, you see what happened with the?
Well,
They took
they've
it down.
been had patents on cars running off water. Dude, Shorty, you can make your own joint if you really so inclined. You know
Mm-hmm.
something? I'm good.
But
I'm gonna
but
run. I'm gonna walk. What they say. I'm gonna walk this thing on out, bro. All
mm-hmm.
right. I'm good. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care what happens around me.
The thing is not to have wants for things. You know what I
Right.
mean?
No
That's the
wants,
big
no desires, no likes. That means at the core, you can do anything
thing.
because you're not opposed to anything. You
The
don't
one thing.
dislike anything. You don't like anything. You just let shit happen. But you know
That's
how
right.
far above the spiritual chain you got to be to get to that level?
Mm-hmm.
What we have to do when we first start out is just keep reminding ourselves, oh, I don't like apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't do the, or I don't dislike traffic jams, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Stop
Mm-hmm.
unconvince yourself of the things you think you like and don't like, so you can come to that happy medium. But that takes time and effort. No
Mm-hmm.
one's helping Jasmine. No one's helping.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jasmine, you're doing a good job trying to get
Mm-hmm.
yourself together. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it
Mm-hmm.
may be just the opposite. Man, stop worrying about that bullshit and come to the club.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get some drinks with the fellas.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to die, man. Go on, get this double cheeseburger
Mm-hmm.
with bacon. You know what I'm saying? Your
Yeah.
friends will do you like
Yeah.
that.
Yo, I
Not
cut
that
up
they're
some watermelon.
against you, but not that they're against you, but they want you to have fun. I mean,
If
part
you're
of
not
life,
doing what the masses are doing, you're frowned upon.
basically. But there's nothing wrong with you if you wanted to do that once, twice a year. You know what I'm saying? Always under
Mm-hmm.
discernment.
I remember back when I was working at Harris back in the 90s, and then there was this dude. He I forgot what religion was. And then I used to come to him sometimes. I was like, "Hey, did you see such and such?" That was a, and then he was like, "There's not a television in my house."
Mm.
You know, and then back then I thought it was so strange. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but actually, it's not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Because it's programming. You know what I'm saying? It's programming. So
You
the
know
thing
why I
is,
like my television and like to watch movies? Because I like to see how they're programming the people, what they doing, how
once
they
you're on the
getting
other
over on you.
side, once you're on the other
Yeah,
side,
once
it's a
you're on the
little
other
bit
side, it's
different
interesting. It's like, wow, I really fell for this bullshit.
because
I don't even
every
watch
movie that
commercials. I don't even
I
watch
watch,
commercials.
Me either.
I got
I
the
don't.
DVR. I fast forward. I record anything I want to watch on TV. I will record it for us if it has commercials in it because I don't want to see one goddamn commercial. My
Mm-hmm.
wife be like, "Oh, sometimes I like commercials. For what?
Mm-hmm.
None of what that commercial telling you to do, you're gonna do for us. None of it. In fact, I like looking at them and be like, okay, this commercial ain't about suntan lotion. It's about hot chicks with nice bodies,
It's everything else that's in there. It's everything else.
making you believe if you use this suntan lotion, you're gonna look like the people that come on, man.
But it's
Television
programming you in the
all day long,
meantime.
programming.
Mm-hmm.
But well, Jazzy, I ain't want to keep you too long. I
I
want it
cut
to
up
be a
some
nice,
watermelon.
short. Oh, bro, I've been watermelon dieting and
I'm about to,
going
I
through.
still, hey, I still haven't done the yaki drink yet, but I'm working on it. I got all of the products. I just still have to go
Just got
ahead.
to put it together.
I'm probably gonna do that tonight. And but the watermelon, I'm back.
I'm back, bitches.
I'm back. I'm back.
Hey, I don't want to take you away from your daughter, man. Go back in there, have fun, enjoy yourself. Thank you for coming on. You know what I'm saying. This is just a quick car talk. They'll be sporadic. They will not be scheduled. So when you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. Catch it on the replay. All right.
Hey,
This
they
is
can
how
go
we
to.
doing it.
It's gonna be on the YouTube. You'll be able to go ahead and
Well, it's always
capture
on the
everything.
YouTube. It's on Facebook too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm
yeah,
just saying
yeah.
we ain't pre-doing it, letting people know. No, it is what it is.
But if you want to be a guest and you want to come on, we'll set up time. I have time now. We can
Facts.
do
Oh,
any
that's right.
afternoon. We can do any afternoon. It don't have to be
So,
just Sunday.
so what we are doing, we are recruiting people of alike minds to come on the show and just give us your perspective of how you feel about the spirituality, the concept of the soul, the spirit. Are they the same? Are they the different? Concept of knowing versus belief, things of that. Like we like to break it down so everybody know exactly what's going on.
Hey, before you go, knowing and belief.
Uh,
Break it down so people can
right, real
understand.
quick. So, Keith, we are out of the realm of belief. Why? Because you can believe in 100% something and it be totally wrong. To believe means doubt. If I asked you, do you have two hands? Do you believe you have two hands? And you say, yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know I have two hands, right? Because you know you do.
No.
But
Most
whenever you
people
say
say believe.
belief, right, most people will say, I believe I have. I said, no, you do. I'm looking at them. I'm coinciding with you to say, no, I know you have two hands.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot know and believe at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it again because I know this is messing some of y'all up right now. You cannot know and believe at the same time. Either you know it
or you don't.
or you don't.
And it's okay not to
And
know.
when you don't, it goes under what you believe it to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to say get away from belief because what belief does, it can get you killed.
Mm-hmm.
Belief gets you killed because you believe in stuff that ain't even true.
Mm-hmm.
Even
belief
faith.
and have your mind all in other places thinking like, oh, and that brings in a what if. That's what belief do. It always bring what if,
doubt.
what if.
Doubt, and more doubt. Even faith requires evidence. I'm just saying.
And they tell you when you have faith in something, it means without wavering, without a doubt.
And then what's the next thing of faith? What actions without what is it? Actions without truth or something like that. That's how you get to your faith. You have to show it. It has to be seen. It ain't nothing you talk about. Evidence of things not seen. Substance of things hoped for. The evidence is what other people ain't seeing, but your spirit inside of you, that spirit of truth, is talking to you and showing you shit. But you got to be privy to listen.
And this is the year of reveal and knowing. So we're in the year. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're no longer in the Pisces. Even and see, that's what people a lot of people misunderstand it when they go ahead and they say like even in the Bible it says I will even when Christ said I will be with you even all the way until the end of this age. It didn't say time. It said age.
It say time.
So that age of Pisces, we're in the age of Aquarius now.
But it
So
goes with the Lords of Light. Each one
mm,
has a section, 12 of
mm,
them. Each of them
mm,
governs a certain section. You
mhm,
know what I'm saying, of time and
mhm,
space. The issue most people don't understand is the God that they're worshiping is the one that's subjugating them.
mm,
That's the funny
mm,
thing of it all.
mhm.
You're
Billy
praying to someone
Carson,
that's actually doing harm to you, not
Billy
allowing you
Carson,
to go to the next level.
Billy Carson break all of that down. That's
All
somebody. If
day,
you have, if you he tell you who the devil is, if you believe in the devil, and he tells you all of that, and he tells you about you know hold on. Yeah, so he if you he's a very good person to if you want
Billy
to
Carson.
just you put in like devil, Satan, Jesus, put it in and put Billy Carson and watch all the stuff that come up and listen
Yeah,
to it.
he's the key
Don't
on the
just
Emerald Tablets. Emerald Tablets, the Gilgamesh story, um, all that. All these ancient scripts that were already around that were just stolen from
Mhm.
one manuscript, just ripped apart all different races, just ripped it apart and used it for their own shit.
Sunday coming up. What do you want to talk? What we gonna be on Sunday?
Oh, we gonna be on that key, nigga, the keys of knowledge. Enoch,
Okay.
I told you there's 64 keys. We're like on key 9 or 10.
hmm
That's how
So
deep the book is. And we're still in the Father's universe. Remember, you got the Father's universe, the Son's universe, and the Shekinah universe, or the
hmm
Mother's universe, the Spirit universe.
hmm
So you got all three of them. And
hmm
if you get the Urantia book, it breaks down the 7 super universes. Then the
hmm
universes that within the super universes. Then the
hmm
galaxies within the universe. Then how many solar systems? And all of it are in the millions.
hmm
Within one universe, there's millions, seven
Millions
hundred
and
million,
millions
seven
and
hundred
millions
seventy-seven
more,
thousand,
more.
777 galaxies. With one
hmm
galaxy, there's 700 million, 777,000, 777 solar systems, each one
hmm
with capability of life.
hmm
So the Father's many mansions is huge,
hmm
but we don't know about that. We don't know that we're on Earth level 1 and we can progress, or God level 0 and we can progress to
Zero
God
to
level
nine.
1, a multi-sun system.
hmm
Instead of one sun, we have multiple suns.
Even the one that's within.
The facts. The more suns you can see represent the more consciousness that's in you.
hmm
Remember, everything outside of you is something that's in you. All it
It's a
represents is
reflection
what's
of.
going on within you. It's a
hmm
reflection.
hmm Man, I'm so glad that our podcast is not like everybody else's. It's just like, the one thing I'm just so tired of seeing. The biggest thing when people do a podcast is just like men versus
Uh,
women. It's just like how many
it's
times, how
so
many people?
consuming.
That's just bad energy altogether. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, how many people? How many times are you gonna do the same thing? It's just
Well,
like,
you know why? Because no one's listening to each other. The women don't give a damn what the men say they like. This shit is
mm,
crazy.
mm,
They don't care.
mm,
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put these nails on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna be a boss babe. I'm gonna give all the masculine energy. And the man says, no, no, we just want you in your feminine.
mm,
You'll get more from me in your feminine energy. You just want
mm,
me submissive and this and that. No one said that. That's what you think feminine energy is. And that's why
mm,
you don't like it and you can't do it. That's a problem for a woman if you can't be feminine.
mm.
But hey, who am I?
I don't want no boss. I don't want
I'm
no
just
boss
saying.
bitch.
I want to come home to someone barking orders. Hell nah.
Mm-mm. But we ain't even gonna. I don't even want to give that much
We're
credit and
not
that
even getting
energy
into that.
because
Right.
that's
That's
not
not
who
the
we.
point.
That's
Because
not what
we
we
wouldn't
do.
attract that type woman anyway. So we can move on.
Right. Right.
Because
It's
you are
about
what you attract.
it's knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to eat knowledge now. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
that's what has made me a better person. I mean, the 360 degrees of what I've been and where I've been. And then it's just like everybody's like, well, even my son, he's like, Dad, you square, you this. I was like, you know what?
Tempo.
I'm okay with this.
Tempo. Square
okay.
because I don't want to do this street shit. I don't want to rob, kill. I don't need gold, jewels, clothes, houses, women,
Mhm.
drugs. I don't need any of that. That's why I'm square. Well, guess what? I'll be
Hey,
square as hell. In fact, I ain't square. I'm a circle.
I'm free. That's what I am. I'm free. I'm free
Nigga,
from all
I'm
the
free from
monot.
all them needs to please someone else because everything most
Hmm.
people do is for someone else, not for
Yeah,
themselves.
it ain't doing
For
it
their
for themselves.
boss, for their wife, for their girlfriend, for their job, someone else.
Do something for yourself. Change your
No,
mindset.
do everything for
Mhm.
yourself, not some
Facts.
things, everything. Because if
Facts.
you do it for self, that'll allow room for others to come in.
Facts. Facts.
While you doing for
Facts.
yourself, you automatically do for others, but no one
Hmm.
sees it like that.
There it is, right there. That's the key. That's the capital LOVE.
That's the capital L love right there. Facts.
Hmm.
Ashe.
Hmm.
Hey,
So
well, we gonna end it
Sunday,
on
Sunday, two
Sunday
o'clock.
at 2. We'll be back. We gonna be on that knowledge. We running down the rabbit hole, y'all. On Sundays, we get deep into the rabbit hole. Deep.
Come join us. Share. I mean, we'll love to have you
I
on.
would advise everyone to try to go to Overstanding Darkness on YouTube and start with the beginning one and listen through as we go through the keys because I think we're on key like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I think
But each
9.
key builds on itself.
Hmm.
With
Hmm.
entropy and the different orders, Michael, the order of Enoch, Melchizedek, all these different orders and places and what they do in the higher realms, all that is a part of the book of knowledge that we all should know.
Hmm.
In fact, if we knew that, we wouldn't even care about a purse, a car, money, clothes. None of that would matter.
Things.
Things, stuff. Looks good, feels good, tastes good, sounds good. Wouldn't even care. Wouldn't even matter.
Hopefully now that that I'll be on days, but I'm off for until the 21st. So
Mm.
we'll be
The
able to get
21st of June.
yeah.
Now that's a good. There you go. Get you some good rest.
I might be down there.
Down here,
I might
come
come see
down.
you. I might come see you.
Shit.
And then we could do a live podcast together. So that I want to come down for a weekend. So I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna check some
Facts.
flights and stuff and see. But it'd be cool to come down. And I want to get Miss Aisha and Miss Desi back on too because we haven't had them on in a long time.
Right. It's been a while.
So
Well, I
so
reached
but
out to Miss Desi, but
okay,
I reached out to So and Miss Visa.
okay,
So
okay,
but
okay,
I just told him ain't no big thing. We just talking for a little bit, getting car
right,
talk back going, starting up.
yeah, yeah. I can do it now. I got the time.
Right. Well,
All
all
right,
right,
bro.
Jazzy Fizzle.
Okay. All right. Peace,
Facebook
bro.
people, once again, we back at it. It's gonna be sporadic, so you're gonna have to catch us on that rebound, or just be
Mhm.
or what do you do? What they do? Link into it, get the advisory. I can't remember how you do it. The following, so when you come up,
Oh
we'll
yeah,
come straight to you.
follow.
Follow, so when we come up,
Like,
we come straight to
subscribe, and
you.
follow.
Like, subscribe, all that bullshit.
Get the little bell notifications to go
All
ahead.
that, all that, all
And
that.
it's not and the thing is I do want to say this. You know what the whole thing about it is that it's not a monetary thing where we asking for money or anything.
None of that.
You know
We
what I'm
giving the
saying?
knowledge like we got it.
We
Free.
just want to be able to share with all our brothers and sisters that's willing to go ahead and listen. So, I mean, all we asking for you to do is like, subscribe, and share. You know what I mean? And if you want to come on, hit us in the inbox or, in this thread, just go ahead and say, hey, I like what you guys are doing. I want to be a part. We'd love to have you on. All
Facts.
right, bro.
Peace. One and
All right.
all. Love.
One love, baby.